Okay, I'm going to try this. So in our study Bibles, Romans 3:22 reads, "This righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe." This way of translating is called objective genitive. And then there in our in the text notes in the study Bible, it indicates possible translation, which would be through the faithfulness of. So the same verse would read, "The righteousness is given through the faithfulness of Christ to all who believe." This way of translating this is called a subjective genitive. Um, reflects upon the emphasis given by the subjective genitive and objective renderings of Romans 3:22. How would each of these translations affect the way we understand Paul's point? My gut would say Paul would want us to read it the first way. This righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe. Um, the second part with the possibility of sounding heretical, this righteousness is given through the faithfulness of Christ, or the subjective part. This righteousness is given through the faithfulness of Christ to all who believe. Sounds like it puts too much emphasis on Christ. Both translations, I would say, are true, but it is through Christ's faithfulness, but it's not so much through that as that there's no part that I play. That's why I would go to the first one. I would say Paul would maybe say that, and then that's what I would believe, the objective version. Both are true though. It's just reading the one by itself, the subjective version. I feel like um, you could go a little, you could twist it. But then you could also argue, this is the part that got me and was most confusing for me, is you could say the righteousness is given through the faithfulness of Christ, to all who believe. Um, I can believe in Christ and not have faith, but I feel like here, usually when we say, I believe in Jesus Christ, it's not just saying like I believe in his existence. It's usually saying that I believe in him and what he stands for. So that would also be true. You see my problem or my dilemma? Like I would I would still lean towards the other one so that as not to take it incorrectly. And I don't think Paul would disagree with either like through the faithfulness of Christ and through the faith in Christ. It's just the way they word it. I would say the first one would be a little bit better. There is a part for us to play, and that's where I stand, and that is why I think that translation would be more correct. Thank you. If anyone has anything to say it, point it out. I would appreciate your comment.